Emotional invalidation in relationships. Let's talk about it. So if you feel like your partner is emotionally invalidating you, if you're like, they're not respecting my feelings, they don't care about my feelings, when I bring my feelings up, they either attack me or they make me wrong for having the feelings at all, I want to give you this really simple phrase to let them know what you need from them to hopefully circumvent their emotional invalidation. The phrase is, I don't need you to agree with my feelings. I just need you to hear me and understand why I have these feelings. Usually the people that invalidate other people's emotions, they do so because they are scared of the feeling. So what happens is you start to say, oh my God, I feel this way. And they're not hearing you. They're checking out because they're kind of afraid that if you're feeling something, if you're upset with them, if you're angry with them, if you're hurt in any way, it's going to mean something bad about them. It is kind of selfish in a way. Most of the time people reject other people's feelings because they cannot tolerate what other people's feelings bring up in them. They have something in their system that processes as, if my partner's upset with me, if they're upset about anything, then I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in the wrong and I can't handle that. So let me just invalidate them so I don't have to deal with that. When you say, I don't need you to agree with my feelings, I just need you to hear my feelings and understand why I have them, you're kind of letting that person off the hook by saying, like, you don't need to agree, meaning I'm not trying to make you wrong. You don't have to even agree that you wronged me. Of course, if they did something wrong, you want to get their apology. But when you let them off the hook in that way, it can sometimes have them be more open to listening. Because again, people often invalidate other people's feelings because they don't want to be on the hook. They don't want to feel wrong. So speaking in terms of this occurred and this is how I feel, not this is how you made me feel. This occurred and this is what I'm thinking about it. Not how could you do this to me? That kind of language, taking responsibility for your side of the street, is the best thing you can do to hopefully allow space for that other person to hear your emotions. Now, if you do all of this stuff, if you're super responsible on your side of the street and that other person literally cannot tolerate you having emotion of any kind, or they're always making you wrong for how you feel, that might be a situation where it might be better to leave that relationship, because you're never going to get your feelings heard no matter how responsible you show up on your side of the street.